Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's K-Gibbs GP here, and welcome to Formula Xbox Season 7. Yes, I've been waiting a long time to say that. It's the 7th season of Formula Xbox, and this time we're driving the Mercedes. We've been turfed down a Red Bull by Sinan and Noor, because of course they finished higher than we did, or Sinan finished higher than I did in the championship in Season 6. So we've been forced into Mercedes, and by we I mean me and Scott, me and Prototype Budgie, teammates for the season, teammates in Rocket League as well of course, and we're hoping our Formula 1 form will be slightly better than our Rocket League form. But as we head into qualifying now, our Achilles heel in Season 6. But this time we're going to hope to change that, and you can see we're P13 at the moment, so we've done a poor job of changing that so far. As you can see, we're pretty ragged to be fair in the third sector, trying to not leave anything on the table, but in doing that, leaving quite a lot on the table. As we activate the DRS, get the tail out as well in the final corner, we're half a second up still. We cross the line to go P10 on the grid. On our super soft tyres, you would have thought, well, Gibbs should be gutted with finishing in P10, on the basis he's going to have to start the race on the tyres that he's qualified on. However, the forecast is for a wet race, or a wet start to the race I should say instead, so I'm fully expecting intermediate conditions to start with, in which case P10 isn't too bad a result really. We've out-qualified Sam, we've out-qualified Vapid and Monster as well, who are all guys who usually absolutely trounce me on a Saturday. So ultimately, happy with that. Going into the race, it's at least something to build upon, and like Valentino Rossi, I like to think of myself as a Sunday man. We'll see what happens as I look to opt for strategy, but then realise everything's on intermediate tyres anyway. But as you can see from the forecast, it's going to be a wet start, and then after a few laps we're going to dry up, and it's probably going to be a lovely, beautiful sunny day by the end of the race. So we take a bit of fuel out as well. And as you can have to play strategy by ear really, we've done quite a bit of homework in terms of working out how long the tyres will go for, so that could stand us in good stead as we have 3, 4 and 5 red lights. Season 7 is underway. Not so much a Worthy, who's got a poor start as to his cushion. A bit of lag start involved there as well. We've been the beneficiary this time. We're heading towards turn 1, we've been very tentative, but we're just getting pinched by Noor now at turn 1, who's hit the Renault ahead of him. And there's a Haas spinning out to the left there as well. It's absolute carnage through turn 1, but we've managed to pick our way through. And we're up to P6 now, with a virtual safety car deployed that has given me some respite. But I look in my mirrors and look behind me there for a moment and have about 20 cars all piling towards me, heading towards turn 3, which would have ended in nothing other than tears. And so it's a bit of as I said, a bit of respite for me, and we'll look to keep everything under the delta time. With virtual safety car ending, we open up the taps, and it's P5 on the restart. A couple of dramas for some guys ahead earlier on, so we've managed to capitalise on that. And speaking of dramas, we've got a car off there as a Renault. It was a lap down, and we're going to try and pass Mighty Midget now on the outside, a newbie to Formula Xbox, as we pass Casey Legend there as well and go up to P3. We've gone deep into turn 13. Here comes the Toro Rosso back up the inside and dispatches us with ease there. So we're back down into P4 now, and with Casey Legend behind us, it's only a matter of time surely before we get promoted to P5 and beyond. And so we're flying high at the moment, but we're waiting for the faster guys just to cruise up behind us and pass us. I really wasn't enjoying the wet conditions to be fair at the start of this one. I just had no grip. I nearly crashed twice on the formation lap as well. Why is that not included in the highlights? Well, A, because I never include the formation lap, and B, because it would have been horrendously embarrassing if I did this time. And as you can see, we're losing a lot of ground on the Mighty Midget ahead. We get on the brakes for turn 3. We've gone sailing on past the apex. And Casey Legend's going to have a look at us on the outside before, but we at least cover him off before we've gone wide. And here he comes around the outside at turn 5. I nearly crashed into him there as I was trying to gather it up still. And there goes Worthy past us as well. So now it's P5 for us. We've got Casey Legend 3rd, Worthy 4th, us P5, Cushion up in P6. We obviously passed him on that one when he was having his own issues coming out of turn 2. And here he goes, he's going to be on the inside now for turn 9. I didn't see this until really late, so I didn't go defensive. And Cushion runs Satiro on the exit, very well controlled move from him, especially in these conditions. And I'm all out of shape, I've absolutely lost my head, and here comes Monster now, demoting us to P7. So So we've gone from P10 to P3 to P7. And I'm sure it's only going to get worse from here as we've got faster guys behind as well. But just as I say that, here we go. We've got a run on Monster heading towards turn 13. We're later on the brakes than he is. Can we get it stopped? Just about. We run him out of road. He's going to potentially have better traction than we have, but the block pass has done its job to an extent. We're on the outside now, heading through 14. That's going to be tricky. We're on the brakes now for 15. He's got the outside line, but he's hanging it out well around the outside. He's surely going to have the inside for the final turn, which we give him a bit of racing room. He's still there, of course, as you can see to the right now, and he's made that move stick. And while we've been going side by side through about 4 corners, Perez is now all over our backside as well, and he fancies us near for P7. So it could get even worse very, very soon indeed. And at this point, I'm just praying for the weather to dry out. All my practice has been done in the dry conditions, and if you've seen my races of Mexico and other wet races in season 6, you'll know that me and the wet weather are not very good friends at all. And so yeah, we're just praying for it to dry out, hoping we can get onto a slick tyre as soon as possible. Perez is having a look in turn 9, no cigar for him there, but I go sailing on past the apex, missed that by a country mile, and here he goes around the outside. We get a little bit of a correction for oversteer on the exit of 10, and here he comes. He's got a much better drive off of turn 9 and 10 than we have. He's on the outside for 11, side by side through 11 and 12. He's got the inside for 12, and that gets the job done a little bit wide on the exit. That's going to give us a sniff now, heading back up in towards turn 13. Who's going to be later on the brakes? It's going to be him, but we've got the high ground for the corner anyway. We steal that apex. We give him some racing room on the outside, but no need. He's behind us, and we've made that move stick. So we're holding on to P7 for dear life at the moment. And if you can look on the map, you can see Vapid, and even the position indicators now. Vapid is now all over the back of us as well. So we're just literally on the defensive for the entirety of these opening 4 laps. And as you can see now, here comes Perez once again. No use of DRS, of course, but he doesn't even need it. 100-metre board been taken out, and I've lost all my reference points going into turn 3. So, nightmare scenario into turn 3 for me there. We're nearly going to the back of the Toro Rosso, and we're looking to try and stay as close as we can to him, maybe for a move into turn 9, but he cruises away from us there. Such a better front end on that Toro Rosso than we've got in these conditions. And it shows, as you can see, a half a lap later, cleared off well and through the upper road. Now here comes Vapid on the exit of turn 12. I've had a shoddy exit, and Vapid's had a much better one. Brakes later than I do, but I've still, again, like before, got the high ground for turn 13. I'm getting good at these defensive lines now. It's all I've been doing for the past 10 minutes. As you can see, we're holding out at the moment, but it's again only a matter of time, you'd imagine, until Vapid makes the move on me. And so heading now towards turn 3, we get it all crossed up on the exit. Vapid's not going to need a second invitation here. He goes to the inside towards turn 3. Later on the brakes, but a lot later on the brakes. Goes sailing on past the apex. We go for the cutback. Can we scoop around the outside? Yes, we can. We've made that move stick through turn 4, and we are back now up into P8. So it's damage limitation at the moment. Still, we're waiting for those slick tyres to be required. And it was going sailing on past the apex at turn 6. We've done what Vapid did a couple of corners earlier. And Vapid says thank you very much and takes P8 off of us. We're down to P9. And Elusive Kev is now closing in on us as well. So we could be out of the points at this rate if it doesn't dry out sooner rather than later. And just as I say that, Jeff delivers some much awaited good news and says that it's time to box for the slicks. So heading into pit lane, 22 Mercedes mechanics await my arrival. So pulling the Mercedes pit rocks, attach some medium compound tyres, and away we go. And we've jumped Vapid in the stops as well. He must have had a bit of front wing damage seen to, and so that's a position gain for us in the stops. And as you can see, Perez ahead of us is on that super soft compounded tyre, so he's going to be a lot quicker than us, but it's a case of waiting for the final stint where he'll probably be running the mediums and we'll be running the super softs. Now at least we've passed him anyway, because you saw the exit stage left, and so that's a position for us to gain. As you can see, the sun has come out. It's a glorious day in Melbourne a few laps later, but it's not so glorious for us as we go and mow the lawn at turn 1, and that's going to put Vapid all over us again. We've been managing the gap to Vapid well in this stint, but not for long, because he's now right on the back of us again, and who else but Casey Legend who's in a battle for the lead but is out of sync as a result of his pit stops, is now right on us as well, and he's surely going to be on my case and pass me very soon indeed on those fresh mediums. But for now, at least I've got more to think about in the form of Vapid. And so heading through turn 11 and 12, he's got a much better run through the corner. I go to the inside line, and I go defensive again at turn 13. He opts for the outside, goes a lot later on the brakes than I do. A bit too late potentially, can't get it stopped to make the pass, but sticks on the outside anyway. We see him off through turn 14, but here we go. Here comes the Renault, a Casey legend, to my right now. We give him a bit of racing room on the outside. It pinches us to the apex though, and here comes Vapid, makes the move stick through the final corner, and suddenly we're in de facto P8 again, as Vapid's demoted us down another position. So that gain that we received in the pit stops, and holding off Vapid at about a 2-second distance throughout the entire stint, has not paid off for us, and it goes from bad to worse. The 3-second time penalty is dished out to me after my third exceeding track minutes, really my second in the space of just a handful of corners. But as you can see, me and Vapid now up in P2 and P3 in this race, after the guys ahead of us we're out of sync on pit stops, to be fair, and based on what most of them are doing. Very few people switch to the medium compound for that first slip stop, instead opting for a softer tyre to take a bit more pace into the race time after the first stop. First stop was slips anyway. As you can see, Noor is now all over the back of us as well, but he's actually in P14 lap down, so we're going to let him go at the earliest possible opportunity and not to be losing any time battling out with a back mark who was clearly faster than us. So we pull over after Vapid's pitted and let Noor go. But that is going to put Worthy all over us in a moment as well. We don't really care about that because Worthy is not my race at the moment. It's all about where Vapid plays out here with that P7. So he's going to be coming out on a very, very fast set of tyres. I've just got to try and stretch these mediums as far as I can so that we can go to the super soft. He does jump us in the stops or get out in front of us again at the start of the stops. At least we have a better set of tyres to go and take the fight to him to regain the position. So lap 21 of 29, it's time to pit just as SRL Cushion was catching us. We've avoided another battle there, and so getting all stopped for the pit entry, just about nearly picked up a drive-through penalty there, but just about hit the 37 mph in time. And it's a set of super soft boots for us for these final 7 laps, where we're going to try and extract as much performance and as much lap time out of these as we can. So Perez passes us, Sam's gone by as well, and Vapid is nowhere to be seen. I know he's gone through his P7, so with P8 just as predicted, and we've got some time to make up. We can see 3 dots on that mini-map that are just ahead of us heading through turn 3. We're heading through turn 3 just then, so we're not a million miles away, and we've got a very, very good set of tyres as well to try and carry us up to the back of these guys. And just as I start to be able to see them have a massive moment through turn 2, very nearly hit the wall there and undone all of the work that I've done throughout this race. So we have to regroup and try and build back up again. We absolutely do. Right onto the back of Perez, who gets it all wrong out of the last corner. And with 4 laps to go, we make the move stick on the Toro Rosso man and go up at P7. And it's now Vapid and Sam who are ahead of us on the road, and they are the next cars that we're going to try and catch and pass before the end of this. A big ask, but if they start battling out, you never know what can happen. And as you can see, lap 28 and 29 on the mini-map, the 2 dots come together, and as you can see ahead of us now, Sam is to the right, Vapid to the left, we're up in the P5, and that is a very bad day has turned into a pretty good day in the space of a few corners there. And on lap 29 and 29, we're trying to just bring home this P5 for 10 points. As we get it all crossed up on the exit of 4, I brush the wall there and flip off a bit of my front wing. And Perez is at a pretty safe distance behind, so we're just going to try and nurse this home and not lose out on our P5, which bearing in mind the 3-second time that we've got as well. So it's nervous times ahead on this final lap. And as you can see, Perez does close us towards the end, not to within passing distance, but certainly to within 3 seconds. And so we've got to hope he's got some penalties as well, else we're going to be falling further down the order. But at least after what has been a pretty frantic race and a horrendous early phase on the intermediate tyres, we do indeed finish P5 in this one. And so, well, it was enjoyable. It was pretty tense at times, and the battle with Vapid was great fun in all fairness. Lots of attacking, lots of defending, lots of fair driving from my competitors as well. And the key thing in this one was there was a lot of lag going on. A lot of drivers had their race compromised very, very early on by lag, and it does mean that this is a half points event this time, and we're going to be having a re-race next week, or this week is the case, is when I'm actually recording this recording. Recording this recording? You know what I mean. So yeah, that was the Australian Grand Prix. 5 points instead of the 10 points for us, but it is at least a 5th place finish and a fairly decent start to our Season 7 campaign. So, I hope you've enjoyed this one, folks. Please leave a like if you have. Please subscribe if you really, really liked it. And until next time, when we bring you highlights of Australia Season 7, Episode 2, I shall see you very soon. Goodbye.